Can you believe it's already the end of March? Yeah, I know, right? 2024 is going by pretty quickly, at least in my opinion. I don't know, maybe you've had some struggles over the past little bit that's made it go slowly. Anyway, we're here to have some fun watching stupid people do stupid things here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. Let's get into the clips with your Australian host. Here we got another one of those, well, very entitled people who decide to claim a car park by standing physically in it. Here's a clip.
She is right there. She is handicapped.
We can't allow you to take a spot just in case you get injured. Just in case you got injured while walking the space. So can you please move?
It wasn't even here when I pulled in. It was at the other end of the park. Okay, but she wasn't here. And you blocked it. Well, I drove around here 3 times. 3 times I drove around here and you blocked it. So she wasn't even in the parking spot. She doesn't. You could have dropped her off at the parking lot. And we all have our cars. Now you're blocking traffic.
Hit the gas pedal. Run her fat ass over.
Internet famous.
Can we just have a law just put in place like saying, hey, if someone is blocking a car park by standing in it, can we just like slowly push them with our car? Can that just be allowed? No, that won't ever be a thing because that will actually hurt people. Might actually kill someone, but hey, I wouldn't say they don't deserve it. And hey, if you want expert level tactics on how to claim a car park for yourself, shove a trolley in there. A lot of people are too lazy to move trolleys in order to get into a car park. There are some that will, but most people won't. Or shopping cart. Both, they're the same thing. We call them trolleys here. Oh well. Here we have a clip that is honestly just a nice, fun little insight into what it's like being a bouncer.
In here, we're closed.
They are. I've already texted them. They're in there.
There's nobody in here. You don't even hear any music. We're closed.
No, I've already talked to them. They're in there.
You talked to who?
Huh?
You talked to who?
No, I don't know what you're trying to say, but like they're in there.
Who did you talk to?
What, I know you're like trying to like get me out of this, but they're in there and they're not in there.
Okay, so we're closed. Okay.
You're closed, but
yes.
They're not in there.
No one's in here. We're closed.
No one's not in there.
No, they're just not in here.
I don't know where your buddies are, but they're not here.
Those images you're seeing right there, that's nothing's going on in there.
They work here.
They work there?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So my buddies aren't in there?
No, sir, they're not.
Okay.
So have a good night. Okay? Get home safe. Get your Uber.
That's not a true phrase.
What's not a true phrase?
What you just said. They're right there. I just talked to them.
Who exactly are your buddies?
People that are inside.
Okay.
Name them.
They're here partying?
Huh? Yeah.
They're here. Okay, so we're closed. The club's closed.
They're closed and they're inside. You said they weren't inside. They're inside. You're wrong in what you just told me.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I feel that way because you're wrong.
Okay. Well, I'm wrong. You're right. The customer's always right. But in this case, we're closed, and you can't get in.
You're closed. Yeah. I'm wrong.
But your buddies are inside.
I'm right. You're wrong.
Okay.
I'm right. I don't care about what's right and wrong. My buddies are inside. You're sitting here saying you're wrong. I don't care. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay. That's fine.
I don't care about like the hey, I'm right, you're wrong type of shit. I want to go inside because there's cute girls inside.
Okay.
I don't care about the other stuff. You're like, hey, dude, you're wrong. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're like, hey, you're wrong. There's cute girls inside. We could all go inside and just flirt with the cute girls. Why don't we all go do that? Who cares?
Because we're closed and there's no cute girls inside. All right, watch where you spit, okay? It was kind of close.
You know what I mean? What are we talking about? Why are we even arguing about this?
We're not arguing. We're having a very civil conversation.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You're like 28, 29?
Something like that.
Exactly. I'm 24, 25. We only have so many years left. Even if you're older than that, we don't have a lot of years left to go flirt with these girls.
Okay. So are you here for the girls? I thought you were here for your buddies.
Are you here for the girls or for the money?
I'm here for the money.
Who gives a about the money?
Me.
Who cares, dude? We don't have many years left.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, even no matter what they think is funny left, we only have as many years left.
Okay.
It's okay to you, but like what do we have left?
I don't know. What do I have left?
Don't let him in. He's not gonna do nothing. Trust me about that.
Well, he works here.
No, I'm just trying to get back in. I think I left my jacket inside.
You don't have to explain to us, Nate. Come on in, man. You work here. You're fine.
Do I? I feel like after tonight, man. Alright. What's up? God.
Have a good night, sir.
It's been a long night.
Boy, who let my boy get squabbled like that?
Man, that is such a clip. It sounds like the club was actually open and it's just this guy wasn't allowed to get in for some reason or another. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. It just sounds like this guy just wasn't allowed to go in, and it'd be as simple as that. And so they were just trying to find a way to get him to calmly walk away. And then he had to go on about this life story, do this entire dump of apparently therapy or crap along those lines. And it's just some form of nuts and what in the world. Like that's and it's like the classic example of like, yeah, this guy has a nice calm energy about him because, you know, that's kind of what you're gonna need in this type of job. Here we have a post worker who seems to finally snap at someone.
The postmaster. I will be talking to the carrier. I will be looking the best I can, but I physically can't do any more. Do you understand that? Yes, I am angry. I have had it. I have had weeks of this. And I am trying to get things right.
Should be sure. You don't need to act that way.
Oh, no. I guess I don't. Oh, that's sorry. You know what? I've had it.
You're going on. I just recorded every second.
Good, great.
You can't touch my phone.
Okay, go ahead. Record everything. Because I don't care.
That behavior
at this point.
was absolutely...
Fine. Good. Wonderful.
Why don't you quit if you are so frustrated here? It's not on my phone.
Gosh, but right now
I know where the term going postal means. Yeah.
Okay, good. Fine. Go ahead.
Postal. That's a good one. I mean, man. First off, you should just never treat a person like this. Like, if you're the worker here, this is not how you should react to the situation. I get it. You've probably been through hell and back at this rate with just the sheer amount of assholes you've probably had to deal with over the past good point in time. But snapping like this at someone isn't exactly what you should be doing. You should, I don't know, take breaks when necessary and maybe give yourself a chance to cool down. Granted, I do understand that the laws and stuff around work in America is kind of garbage when compared to what it's like here for Australia, where we could just like, cool, I'm going to take some of my sick leave as mental health leave. Sorry, I need some time to breathe and be fine. But you should just never explode like this. It's not good in any way, shape, or form. You need to find a way to actually keep yourself cool.
Next, we have a guy who gets hit with a snowball, then gets called a racial slur to him, and then confronts the person with a camera.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm gonna film her because obviously she just called me a chink, right? I heard that. Yeah. She just called me a chink.
What are you doing?
Eric.
What are you, like, looking for problems?
Robin. I wasn't looking for problems.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Robin.
I'm playing with a dog and a 6-year-old. What are you doing with your phone? Answer that question.
I'm recording. I'm recording an intoxicated
record me.
woman
Robin.
So I was
that
playing.
assaulted me.
No, record
and
me.
now is calling me
I
a
was
chink.
playing with a 6-year-old and my dog, and you, in the midst of having a snowball fight,
Chandler.
got in the mix of it. Oh, did it hurt you?
Chandler.
Did it hurt you?
Yeah,
I don't
actually,
think it
you
hurt
did
you.
injure me when you hit me in the face.
All right. Hey, Eric.
No, before that.
sure.
Is your camera on? Huh?
Before that, and you like film.
Come here, bud.
That's so silly.
No,
You're
I'm not,
really
I'm not
silly.
moving.
No, you're just
I'm not
silly.
moving.
Go enjoy your snow day.
Hey,
Hey, look, it's
Robin.
snow. Enjoy it.
All right.
Enjoy it. Yeah, no, he doesn't go. He
can
just
talk
wants
to
to
you right here.
film because he wants aggravation.
Robin, come on, let's go.
Nope. We're gonna wait for the police.
No, we're not.
No? Oh, sure I will. I'm gonna stand right here with you because I'm not afraid.
I don't have time to-
I'll say I was just playing with my lab retriever over there.
Hey, honey, come on. You know what?
No, we're gonna sit.
No, we're not. We're
No,
not in front of
we're
my
gonna wait.
We're not
Okay,
in front
so
of one
this
of my
is-
You want some chapstick?
This is what happened. I was driving by.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I'm not leaving.
Yes,
No.
you are.
No, because he's adamant about it. So, like, if you want some help, get some help. We were just playing.
We're gonna go over here.
I threw a snowball with a 6-year-old, and
What
you
did
were there.
What did you throw it?
Okay, so turn your car or
Okay,
turn
don't-
your
hey, don't
camera.
touch my phone.
Turn your
There's your
camera
chopstick.
around to the stop sign, and then see where you
Okay,
were.
can
you were
you
playing.
please step away from me?
No, why don't
Please
you
step
stay
away.
away from me? Oh, blah 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 blah. You're not winning, my friend, because I was playing with my lab retriever
were.
and a
I'm not winning
6-year-old.
because I'm a chink, right?
Oh, I called you that afterwards, and that's only because you know what? Just because you're acting like a
So
don't act like
a person
Oh.
acting like a dick equates to being a chink.
What are you doing? You know what you're doing? You're doing this for footage and everything else. I don't give a fuck. I didn't do anything to you. I was playing with my puppy.
And I asked you to
And-
step away.
Step away from.
No,
Turn the
stepping away
camera
from me
to
now.
turn. Okay.
I'm asking you to step away
okay,
from me now.
I'm stepping away, and then turn your camera to the sidewalk, to where everyone could see where the cars were and where you were. And I was playing with the 6-year-old and my Labrador puppy. And you got hit with a snowball.
And I
oh,
came over
it's
and I
the
asked
worst.
you.
It's the worst thing in the world to get hit with a snowball.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not.
Is it the worst thing in the world to get hit with a snowball?
No, it's not.
Okay, so why are you filming?
But why
me?
would you do that, though?
Hit you with a snowball?
Yeah, why?
I wasn't hitting you. I was playing with my dog and a 6-year-old.
No, you clearly hit me in my car.
I'm just gonna keep smiling, because you know what? You'll always be wrong, and I'll sit here with you
Why will I
until
always
the
be wrong?
end of day.
Why will I always be wrong?
I'll sit here with you.
Why will I always be wrong?
Well,
Why
what
do
are
you
you
say that?
what are you so upset about?
Why, will
Why
I always
do you
be
have to
wrong?
why do you have to shoot me? Why don't you look at your face?
So I think the first thing I want to say here, I've never seen snow in my life. Genuinely speaking. I'm not lying when I say that. So I have no idea what it's like to be hit with a snowball in the face. But going on my understanding of how everyone else tends to do it for play fighting, I doubt it actually hurts. Either way, ignoring that part and thinking that if that's the main reason why he confronted this girl, this woman, this cringe, it's stupid and very unnecessary in any regard. Being called a form of racial slur, okay, I can understand why you might be a little bit upset, but at the end of the day, I just see this as like, you're better off moving on your life. You're not going to get anything out of this very beneficial that won't cover the costs of the annoyance that you're going to have to suffer for however long you ended up being with this person for. Either way, of course, she makes things worse for herself by trying to move the phone, hit the phone on multiple different occasions, but this clip's just weird, to be honest. Here you have a Karen who decided to let their dogs poop on the yard and decides not to pick it up even though they've pooped in an area that is public property. And when they get confronted by someone else to point out that they should be picking it up, they, yeah, this happens.
Do you need a bag for that? For the poop? You right?
Do you have one?
They're over there. They're in that thing. You gotta pick it up. No, I'm not. It's a fine. I'm not. You mind your own and pick up your dog. No, I'm not.
Mind your own business.
I'm not. I'm gonna call the manager.
They don't give it to you.
They will.
I've already talked to them.
They will.
They don't care about over there.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they do. You feel like a big. You feel like a big dick now, or you are?
Why am I a big dick?
Because you are.
Why am I a big dick?
Because you're minding.
Because you don't pick up your dog poop?
No. Because you don't mind your own business.
It is my business. I
No,
live
it
here.
isn't.
I live here.
So what?
I live here.
So what?
It's in your lease. You have to pick up your dog.
So what?
So pick it up.
So what?
So pick it up.
So what?
You're nuts.
You're nuts, and so's your friend. She needs a good psychiatrist.
That's you.
Yeah, I'm the psychiatrist
Yeah, and you're a gardener too, right?
right now. Yeah, I am. So what?
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Well, then go garden somewhere.
Fuck you.
Whatever. Why don't you go take a run, lose some weight, you fat. Huh?
I think you pick up
I'm not picking up your dog.
so much.
Huh? Oh, well, I'll leave it on your door for you.
Yeah, you do that once you get some trouble.
Yeah, for what? What am I gonna get in trouble for? Nah, it's too late for that.
I'm sorry, but you should be cleaning up after your dogs, you know? It's a bit... There's nothing more to it. If your dog takes a crap when you're out on a walk, you should be picking up after it. It's one of the things that you signed up for when you got a dog. If you're going out walks on public property or on footpaths or a footway, you pick up after the mess they leave behind. It is literally the law. You can get in a lot of trouble depending on where you are, heck, even a massive fine. It's just one of those things in life. If you've got a dog, clean up after them. They aren't able to do it themselves, so you need to do it for them. Like, it's that simple. There's nothing more to it. In this next clip, we got a lady who decides to confront a person who's been stalking her for a little bit.
You ain't slick. You caught. I am taking care of my kids by watching y'all out of here. Think you slick. Think you slick. You ain't shit following women around the store. You ain't shit. Not buying a mother thing following women around the store. By following women around the store. You shut up. Get the fuck out of here. Following women around the store. I saw you. I saw you following women around the store. You think you slick. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. I see you. Bye. Weirdo. Weirdo. Bye.
Susie, to register 8, please.
Weirdo. Out of here. I'm with my f***ing kids. I'm with my f***ing kids. You think that shit's gonna fly with me? It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. You didn't buy a f***ing thing. Been in the store for an hour. Haven't bought shit. Following women around. Creep. You're a f***ing creep. Creep.
Good on you for doing that. Absolutely, that guy deserved that shit show. I mean, it's one of those things where I understand that a lot of people don't like to confront things like that because it is very difficult and you have no idea what's going to actually happen. But she got the opportune moment here. She's inside the store. The guy's still being a fucking idiot by following her around. And he's like, you know what? My time to shine. Let me go off at you for doing that. And fair enough. Fair enough. I don't get why people stalk people, but they do. So you got to look out for yourself somehow, you know. Here we've got a pair of young adults who decide to antagonize the neighborhood's local crazy person. Again, the same thing they've been doing for like, what, a decade at this point, apparently.
Guy has been f***ing with us since we were in our early teen years, and now he's still filming us as we drive by. Look at this. Go around him. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, brother!
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
What are you gonna do?
He's sitting there yelling and shit, dude. We're not doing anything. Look at him. Look at he's walking down the street. called me a pussy and Look at that faggot.
Let's go! I have a permanent stick up my vagina.
Now making an attempt to leave the neighborhood. See if this guy will let us. There we go. Oh, he's recording us. Hey, beautiful.
How old are you? Why are you acting like you're 5? Why are you acting like you're 5?
You fucking pussy. You just freak like a fucking pussy. You're a bad fuck, dude. Get the fuck out. Go. Get out. Go ahead. Videotape me. Go ahead.
Oh, believe me, I definitely am. We were trying to leave. You're drunk. You're screaming in the middle of the road. Fuck you. Don't you ever threaten me, motherfucker.
Years
Shut up! Motherfucker, we didn't do a goddamn thing to you! Get the f away from me!
How many times have you driven?
You!
Yeah, you're 23, your mom left you because you're a fat pussy.
Oh, you're also a fatter f. Look at you, dude. Why don't you keep crying about it? Keep crying about it. Keep crying about it. Oh, dude, I'm so fat. Oh, God. I don't even have to take Viagra. My dick works the way it's supposed to, man. It's a oh, look. I got him, dude. It's a fun. Look at this. Fuck you. You're crying. Look at this faggot. Holy shit. You are so embarrassing to the human race, dude.
You'll make your entire life.
Are you put your finger in my face? Come on.
Look at him go.
Oh, really?
Look at him go.
Oh, really? Oh, your dad? Your
Why don't you get out of the road before they you?
I get that bro. Get the fuck be a man.
It's a Jeep.
Oh man, he's still caught up about the Jeep from 7 years ago, dude. Oh shit. Look at this. Oh my God.
Pussy! I don't give a f.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Drive around the lawn?
Please stop speeding by our house.
We're not speeding, it's
pussy, dude.
Nothing.
using me a full.
But
dude, you literally are crying so hard.
All you have is a truck and pedal. That's all you got.
Why don't you let this man go?
Why don't you
standing in the middle of the road like a crazy person? You look crazy. You're a
Why don't you get out of the road?
Why don't you understand that?
You're
Let this kid
pussy.
sink himself because he's pussy who wants to speed by our house. For years, you've swerved your car at me, you have threatened me, and you make me feel uncomfortable in my house. Not helping
How you
anything.
doing?
You're instigating. This helps nothing. Speeding by my
Hey.
house. Someday you
How
might
you
actually
doing?
hit my cat and I'll be
Good
able to
hell.
Let me off. That's cool.
Get away.
Oh yeah.
But you,
Holy shit, you're a little bit.
pussy,
Look
dude.
at you.
You're a
So that's what you call me.
yeah. You know, because you're a fat left you because you're a just like all you got. What do you got?
Oh, it's all right, dude. He's gonna hang himself in his bathroom because he can't handle you, dude. That's all he's gonna do.
I got my own house. I got a job making more money than that.
Man, he's drinking that hater. Drinking that haterade, man. He's so mad.
That was just that was amazing. Like I get it. They are purposely antagonizing this guy as much as they humanly can. Like that is wrong to a certain degree, but at the same time, apparently, according to these guys, this guy's been this crazy towards them for God knows how long. So they're now just playing around with him, toying him, just being an antagonizing asshole towards him because, you know, this guy's a bit of a crazy nut job that doesn't know how to keep a handle on his own emotions and just absolutely loses it, potentially on a roid rage. Against these people just because I don't get it. And I also love how their partner just keeps getting involved, going off at these young adults, as well as also trying to get their partner to back off at the same time. It's like, pick a lane and stay in it. You're either trying to get your partner to back off, or you're getting involved in going off at these people with your partner. You can't just do both. That's not how the world works, buddy. In this clip, we got the lovely neighborhood Karen just coming down to your apartment to say hi. Wait, hold on a moment. I read my notes wrong. Oh, she's not saying hi. Oh boy. She's got a hammer.
Are you calling the cops yet?
Okay, I'm laughing, but in reality it's in a laughing manner because depending on who's actually living in that apartment, they could either be someone who's had their shit just scared the living hell out of because of this one person being, well, clearly a maniac, an absolute menace. But I can also imagine how this would go in Texas, in an apartment where the person that she so happens to be doing this to is a gun-loving American and has a bit of a shotgun lying around near the door. I can only imagine how that could go. Pretty, like, I don't get how there are people this crazy sometimes when it comes to dealing with their neighbors that go up to their door and start bashing it down with like with a hammer or their own hands, especially in America, because all it takes is the person behind that door being some form of gun nut, a gun-loving American, and well, you have some problems on your hands. Many of them. Good lord. Here we got the manager of a Target store deciding to kick this person out because they have what they claim to be a service dog, because they don't want to give any form of identifications or anything to actually recognize that it is the service dog, even though that's not required by law.
I'm really sorry, but I can't have a dog in here.
It's a service
It's against,
dog.
I would need to see a documentation. I will then, absolutely.
It's a service dog, and it's against state law and federal law.
Yes, you do need to have documentation.
No, you
on
don't,
it.
sir.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and.
If you look up the Colorado
it's against
state
a health
law,
code violation to have a dog.
If you look up the
a food
Colorado
establishment.
state law,
How are you a GM? I am.
James, stop. If you look up the
I don't
Colorado,
see. It's also required that they wear
it's not
the.
required, sir.
Outfit yet. So.
It's not required.
All right. Well,
if you go on your
guys,
phone and you look up the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Okay. Well, this is private property, and I am asking you guys.
It's actually a public establishment,
No,
and you're open to the public.
It's privately owned, and I am asking you guys to leave.
Because I don't have a vest on my service dog.
Thank you. I'm asking you to leave.
Because I don't have a vest on my service dog. It's a service
no
dog.
Documentation whatsoever.
You don't have to have.
It is a big deal. You can't have a dog.
This is one of those moments that as an outsider looking into all these laws to do with service animals, I'm not only slightly confused by some of the decisions here, I can also understand why some of these decisions are made. So, according to the Americans with Disabilities Act laws, there's a bunch of different laws here, but basically the layman terms of it all, service dogs are not required to wear any form of identification whatsoever. They don't need to wear a vest, they don't need to have any form of marking to show that they're a service dog. Also, you are not required to have any of the documentation for it because by law, stores and places like that cannot ask you if that is a service dog. They can't ask you for any form of documentation to prove that's a service dog. They can't ask you if you've got any disabilities or what disabilities you have. They can't ask you anything in resemblance to prove that that's an actual service dog, which makes sense to a degree because it means that you can't just look at someone with a service dog, know they've got a disability and abuse them for having that. But also at the same time, it's a system that is very easily abused depending on how things can get enforced, because the list of breeds that can be a service dog is up there on the internet for everyone to look at. So if you have a dog of that breed, you can take it around everywhere, say it's a service dog, and that you don't have to prove that it is to anyone unless potentially if some police officer along the lines decides to ask. But no store managers, no store in any way, shape, or form can ask you can ask for identification of that being a service dog, and legally they can't kick you out specifically for having a service dog. It's a very weird web of laws that, on one hand, I can completely understand of it because, it makes it so that it's very difficult to target someone with disabilities because there's no way to identify if they've got one or not. But at the same time, I think it can be very easily abused. In this next clip, we got a Kevin and a Karen seemingly losing their mind.
You think you can take this property and do what you want with it? I'll take your property and do what I want with it. You won't. That's not.
You can't touch a minor.
Yeah. Are the roids fucking with your head, bro?
dude.
Oh, you're fucking such a bunch of pussies. What a generation of pussies. Are the steroids fucking with your brain? You're a fucking bunch of pussies. Give me your skateboard. Give me your skateboard. I want to do whatever I want with it because I can just do what I want with other people's property.
This is not the same thing.
It is the same thing. It is. This is why you're fucking the dumbest generation of fucking morons I've ever fucking skateboard. Ride your skateboard. Ooh, ooh, ooh! What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh?
He just kissed me, bro.
What are you gonna do? Are you touching me over there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's.
And I'm serious. Go! Go!
What are you gonna do?
You go!
Don't fucking touch me.
Go!
Don't
You
touch
go
me.
now!
No!
Yes, this
My
is
mom's right
not
there.
your-
This entire interaction's just hilarious. But as always, I'm kind of curious in what actually happened beforehand to start all this shenanigans, but either way,